All right, oboes, let's look at your Oboe Slurs page, okay? So there's a lot of things going on this page, but it's a really good page for us to know. We're learning about our slurs and what we need to do with our air and embouchure, all on the low notes. Think more E on the high notes. Also learning about how to make notes low or high using our half holes, our octave key, and our side octave key over here too. Okay, so I'm going to kind of walk you through your oboe slur page. So our first note is actually a new one, D flat. It's fingered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down here it's that middle pinky. Okay, the middle pinky here is D flat. Now to change from the low to the high note here, we simply go from the low D flat and then you half hole to get to the higher D flat. So low D flat, high D flat, low D flat, high D flat. Okay, I'll try that with my metronome. See the little bracket up top? It tells you what you do to change from low to high, half hole, octave key, or side octave key. All right, D flats. 1, 2. Well, the next note is D. We know that one, and actually we already know the half hole option. So to play the low option, just cover up the half hole. Low D, then high D, then low D, then high D. No other fingers change. So let's try the Ds. 1, 2. Now line number 2 starts with E flat, and this is the last of our half hole changes. So we know the high half hole E flat, so guess what? Just close up the half hole to play the low ones. Low E flat, high E flat, low E flat, high E flat. Let's try it. Start with the half hole closed. 1, 2, E flats. So those are your 3 half hole notes. D flat, remember our new one with the middle pinky, D, and E flat. Okay? So now our next note, E natural, starts our octave series, where we're going to use the back thumb octave key to get to the high note. So we know low E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to use our octave key to get up to the high E. So let's try the E's. 1, 2. Okay, well the next one we know as well. We're going to use the sliver F fingering here. And again, just the octave change. So let's try the F's. 1, 2. Okay. Starting on the 3rd line there, another new note is G flat. Okay, we finger that one 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, but to make the high change, just add that thumb. So let's try our new one, G flat. 1, 2. Now, we know the fingering for the next note, G. 1, 2, 3. Again, just the octave change up to get to the top one. 1, 2, G. Okay. Our last of the thumb octaves is another new one, A flat. Fingered 1, 2, 3, and then the A flat pinky is the one that is closest to your ring finger there. Okay, it's kind of the top one. So you could almost feel your pinky brush your ring finger when you play A flat. But again, just another octave change. Here we go. And A flat, 2, 3. Okay, now our last 4 use our side octave. Okay, so to use the side octave, I just use kind of the middle knuckle there and my first finger and kind of flatten using the side of my finger there to press that sock or side octave key. Okay, so we know the fingering for A, 1 and 2. To get up to the high one, we're gonna add that sock. 1, 2. Okay, same thing for B flat. We're gonna change with the sock. So 1, 2, and 4, B flat. 1, 2. B natural is fingered just 1, but same side octave key change. Let's try the new B. 1, 2. And finally, C. 1 and 4 with sock. 1, 2. So now another thing you might notice, sometimes on some of the notes, you might need a little bit of help getting up to the high note or down. Using your voicing or changing the inside shape of your mouth will help. Again, for our low notes, you might think ah, or as they get higher, maybe a little eh. But for the high notes, you're gonna wanna think more e, and you can feel your tongue raise. Ah, e, ah. And that will also help your high notes come out, and make sure you go back to the ah when you try to go back down to the low note. Okay? All right, guys, have fun practicing your slurs.